What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 18 of our Pokemon FireRed Let's Play. In the last episode, we beat our rival for, I think, what, the 6th, 7th time pretty soundly. We then went through Victory Road, and after a very, very harsh journey of having to, use so much of our healing items, we finally made it here to the Indigo Plateau, and in this episode, we are going to be taking on the Pokemon League, or more specifically, the Elite Four. And I do want to go ahead and give a little bit of a team recap because I did a little bit of training so you guys can see the movesets, because we did change up something. I don't remember if I even changed up anything on our movesets, but just in case, here you go. Here is a little team recap. So there you go. I got everyone up to level 53 or 54. And the reason they're not higher leveled is because I honestly just got bored of training. So yeah, anyway, the levels in the Elite Four are going to range from 51 to 63. So I'm kind of in the in-between range right here. I wasn't going to go for like 57, but I thought, you know, maybe if I just kind of leave the levels as they are right now, then it'll be a little bit more of a challenge. So make sure, if you're doing something crazy like I am, make sure you're stocked up well on healing items. I obviously don't have enough. Yeah, I think I need to stock up a little bit more. But just so you know, just to make this video a little bit more entertaining, I guess you could say, I'm not going to use, or I'm going to try my best to not use any healing items in any of the battles, because I want to, you know, try to make sure that I win the battles, of course. So if I'm in a tough spot and I absolutely need to use a healing item, then I will. But yeah, otherwise, no healing items are allowed in battles, and also battle style is on set for a little bit more of a challenge. Anyway, now that we've got all that mumbling and jumbling out of the way, let's get on in here and fight the first member of the Elite Four, Lorelei. She's going to use water and ice type, well, mainly ice type Pokemon, but she does have 4 water type Pokemon. So I guess she's more of a water type specialist, you know, better than Misty. So anyway, first Elite Four member right here, Lorelei. And it always bugged me how the Elite Four has the exact same theme as the gym leaders. Like, come on now, because this was made after Ruby and Sapphire, and in Ruby and Sapphire, the Elite Four had a custom theme different from the gym leaders in that game. So why they couldn't just give them a better theme, I don't know. But anyway, here is her Dugong, water ice type with the ability Thick Fat, with the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Hail, and Safeguard. Honestly, if you have yourself an electric type, that is the best thing to use, because if you're sitting out a grass type, you don't want to get hit with a stab Ice Beam, because that could spell trouble. So make sure you hit it with your ice and, you know, water type, or not water types, fighting type moves, grass type moves, stuff like that. But anyway, I do want to go ahead and rant a little bit about Lorelei, but before you do that, obviously, here's our Cloyster, water ice type with the ability Shell Armor, so you can't get any critical hits on it, with the moves Spike, Dive, Hail, and Protect, and pathetic Cloyster. But anyway, the introduction to the Elite Four in the Pokemon Red Adventures manga, Red goes missing, spoiler alert, after the Pokemon League, and she freezes him stone cold, like freezes him. He can't move. He literally about to die because he's frozen solid after she annihilates his Pokemon. I think it was Bruto that annihilated his Pokemon. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to mention that because that is very, very brutal in the Pokemon manga. That's actually pretty interesting to me. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a story there. Anyway, here's our Slowbro, water psychic type with the ability Oblivious, so you cannot use Attract on it. With the moves Surf, Ice Beam, Yawn, and Amnesia. If you let that thing get up too many Amnesias, it could be very, very threatening, because it is a very, very bulky on the defensive side, and if it gets too many special defense boosts, you're never going to be able to knock it out. So make sure you use your water and preferably electric types on that. Here is Lapras, the famous transport Pokemon, water ice type, level 54, with the ability Water Absorb and the held item Citrus Berry, with the moves Body Slam, Confuse Ray, Surf, and Ice Beam. That stab on the water and ice could be very, very threatening if you're not careful. So make sure that you hit it with a super effective move, obviously. Now, it does have a ton of hit points, so you're probably not going to be able to knock it out in one hit, even if you are able to hit it with super effective damage. But honestly, hit it with the fighting type move because its special defense is much better than its physical defense. So if you have like Brick Break or a superpower or something like that at this point in the game, definitely hit it with that and you'll probably be in a better situation. But it's actually pretty threatening, but it didn't use Surfer Ice Beam, you know, or it did use Ice Beam. But anyway, here's her ace, her Ice Psychic type Jinx with the ability Oblivious with the moves Double Slap, Ice Punch, Lovely Kiss, and Attract. Kind of a pathetic Jinx, to be honest. Doesn't have Ice Beam, doesn't have Blizzard, doesn't have Psychic, doesn't have like any Psychic moves for whatever reason, and it's got Ice Punch instead of Ice Beam or Blizzard. So I don't really know what's up with Lorelei, why her team sucks so much. We just connected 2 Thunders in a row. I think I might have just used up all my luck in this battle, but hopefully it'll come in handy whenever we're about to go and fight Bruno next. So now we're level 55 with Loxus, and the first and easiest member of the Elite Four is out of the way. We got a lot of money, wow. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. That is absolutely true. Now, the next Elite Four member is Bruno. And if you watch the Pokemon anime, you might think that he's using rock types, but he actually uses rock types and primarily fighting types. Alright guys, we're back. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, you might think that he uses like rock types, but no, he actually uses rock, ground, and fighting types on his team. In fact, he actually has more fighting types on his team than rock types. So, yeah, make sure you've got your water, flying, psychic types up for this because you're going to need them. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Crimson, we will grind you down with our superior power. Wow, that sounds... Is he going to grind me down into dust? Okay, first Blaine wanted to burn me to cinders. Now this guy wants to grind me into dust. Like, what in the world is up with people wanting to kill me in this game? I don't know, but that guy's really super buff, so you probably don't want to make him mad. His first Pokemon is an Onix Rock Ground type, level 51. Rockhead for the ability with the moves Earthquake, Rock Tomb, Iron Tail, and Roar. Like every Onix in the game, hit it with the Grass or Water move, and you should be good to go. Actually, even a Fire Blast would probably win a KO it because Onix does not have very good special defense whatsoever. Next up, he's going to be sitting on his Hitmonchan, Pure Fighting type, level 53. With the ability Keen Eye and the move Sky Uppercut, Mach Punch, Rock Tomb, and Counter. Alright, I guess he's using Sky Uppercut. Most of the time, he's probably just going to spam Sky Uppercut. Oh, he's going to use Rock Tomb just to slow me down. I don't understand that whatsoever. I also don't even understand why the heck Blue Shell is faster than a Hitmonchan in the first place. But let's see what this Sky Uppercut does. And Blue Shell, oh my god, you are just a tank. A big old turtle tank, and that of course would be a 3-hit KO. So let's see if we can actually Hydro Cannon this, and hopefully 1-hit KO it, because Hydro Cannon is, as we all know, a water type Hyper Beam. So let's see, and of course it. And Blue Shell is probably gonna go down because now I'm gonna need to recharge. I might be able to survive though. Oh wait a minute. I can actually go ahead and use, well, you know, per my rules, I'm not actually going, why did I use Hydro Cannon again? I thought he was going to heal, but, yeah, anyway, Hydro Cannon there. I didn't want to use, honestly, I wish he would have healed there, because if he would have healed, then I would have got the 1-hit KO, and Hydro Cannon would have actually been useful there, but now, obviously, Blue Shell's going to go down because I have to recharge, and I can't heal, or I can't switch out, so... He's going to use Facade. Now, at least I get a free switch into Angry Void. Anyway, here's this Hitmonlee, Pure Fighting type, with the moves Mega Kick, Foresight, Brick Break, and Facade. So if you're thinking you can use a Ghost type against this guy, he's got a Foresight and then Mega Kick your Gengar into Oblivion. So be careful about that. Ability Limber, so he cannot be paralyzed. And I'm going to go ahead and Drill Peck, probably 1-hit KO it with that Adamant Nature that we have on Angry Void. And there we go. 1-hit KO. is probably going to be sending out Machamp next because it's got a rock move, so... Yep, there it is, Machamp, pure fighting type with ability Guts, with the held item Citrus Spirit, with the moves Bulk Up, Cross Chop, Scary Face, and Rock Tomb. So hopefully, if I don't get a critical hit, he's probably going to Rock Tomb me, lower my speed, and then knock me out again. So, oh well, he could Scary Face for some reason. I don't understand that because Rock Tomb has a 100% chance of lowering speed, and he would have got some decent damage on me, but yeah, I don't think Rock Tomb's going to knock me out. So, oh, and I'm still faster. After a -2 in speed, that should just go to show you just how slow Machamp is. It's very powerful, but if you can outspeed it and hit it with super effective move, it's actually not that bad. So here is Onix number 2. It actually I think it's the same. Well, it's not the same. It's level 54 Rock Ground type with ability Rock Head, with the moves Double Edge, Iron Tail, Earthquake, and Sand Tomb. I don't know for the life of me why it has Sand Tomb, and I'm actually not in a very good situation right here. But I think Molly, after the Intimidate, should be able to easily take down this Onix. So let's go ahead and send out Molly here. Intimidate the Onix because Onyx's attack is like, I think it's literally like 50. Wow, okay. Oh, if it gets a critical hit, then I guess it doesn't matter how bad its physical attack is. But its physical attack is pretty bad. It literally probably couldn't get itself out of a wet paper bag, honestly. And after that critical hit with the Flamethrower, we just took it out, so I was a little bit worried there for nothing. So, yeah, why? How could I lose? Well, I know type matchups, so yeah. Anyway, next challenger on the list is, I believe, is Agatha, who uses ghost types. But if you look at her team, all of her team is poison types. So if you have a psychic move, preferably like psychic, you should be pretty good here. Unfortunately, I don't. And she's going to start off with a Gengar. So I think my best course of action here is going to be to use Rock Slide a bunch of times and hope that I win. But anyway, let's go ahead. I don't know who exactly I want to use for her Gengars, though. I'm just going to probably go with Gaia and just, like, I don't know, Rock Slide a bunch of stuff and see if that is good enough, but I don't know. I hear Oak's taking a lot of interest in you, child. Yosol Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. Actually, I'm the one doing the fiddling here because he is back in his lab letting me do the Pokedex for him because he's being lazy. So, yeah. Anyway, here is Agatha, the poison type specialist in the Elite Four. This is her first Gengar with the ability to Levitate, goes Poison type, level 54 with Confuse Ray, Shadow Punch, Double Team, and Toxic. Honestly, it kind of sucks, but yeah, it's gonna Double Team a lot, and that is that's kind of making me worry here. So please, Gaia, can you one-hit KO it? That's not good because now she's gonna full restore, and if I miss and she continues to Double Team. Oh, that's just gonna... Okay, there we go. Hopefully she'll use both of her full restores right here so I don't have to worry about it later on. Confuse Ray! That's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Now, let's see if I can just break through, and I can, but I can't hit it. Alright, there we go. Awesome. Whew, that could have been really bad. Anyway, here's her Arbok, pure poison type. Ability Intimidate with the moves Bite, Sludge Bomb, Screech, and Iron Tail. And considering she has that Iron Tail, I don't think I want to stick around for that. So, I think Loxus would be pretty good here. The only thing that it could do to me really is Sludge Bomb, which is probably going to hurt if it connects. But I'm willing to take the risk here. I'm pretty sure Loxus could take down an Arbok. I mean, Arbok is not really the best Pokemon. Its stats are mediocre at best. So, yeah. Here at the Sludge Bomb, see how much that does. A little bit under half. So I guess sending Loxus out here was the best course of action. So let's go ahead and fry that Arbok. Fun fact, in the Pokemon manga, I know I mentioned the manga a lot, but an Arbok literally gets split in half. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but yeah, pretty brutal. Green's Charmeleon uses Slash and slices it in half and just brutally murders it. But then apparently it turns out that it just kind of rejuvenated itself. But anyway, didn't really get to see anything about Golbat there because it just got annihilated. But it is Poison Flying type with the ability and Focus. And the moves Confuse Ray, Bite, Air Cutter, Poison Fang. If you have anything super effective against it, its defenses are so bad that it should probably just go down in one hit regardless. Here's her Ace, her second Gengar. Ghost Poison type, ability to Levitate with the move Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Hypnosis, and Nightmare. Her Gengars honestly suck because in this generation, Gengar's stab moves are physical. And it has very abysmal physical attack. So even if it Sludge Bombs you, you shouldn't really worry too much because it shouldn't do that much damage like right there. If this was like Gen 4, that would have definitely knocked me out. But since it's going off its abysmal physical attack, that's not going to be too worrisome for you. So if you can just hit it a couple times, it's got very bad defenses, so you should not be worried about that whatsoever. And here is her Haunter. Hopefully I can land a Thunder. I can't. It is Ghost Poison type with the ability Levitate and the moves Mean Look, Curse, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Yeah, it's obviously not the best either. The only way it can even do anything to you is by using Hypnosis and Dream Eater, so I know, you're thinking, and I know I said I would not use any healing items, so let's go ahead and let it kill me off. And I think Angry Boy can come out here and use a Drill Peck and go ahead and knock it out. If I get lucky, if I don't get lucky, it's probably going to survive with a couple of hit points, and maybe I can get a critical hit, and of course not. But she does get unlucky there and miss with the Hypnosis, so let's just go ahead and get this out of the way, because now we're just going to be waiting for her to stop using healing items. Okay, yes, I am a very, very special child. You win. I see it with the old Duff seizing you now. Why does she keep saying that? I'm pretty sure she's an older hag than he is. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. All right. Now we are coming up on the 4th member of the Elite Four, and arguably, probably the most difficult member of the entire Elite Four, honestly, so. Alright, so now that we're here in front of Lance, you're definitely going to want to make sure that your team is fully healed because he is going to be a bit of a doozy. Now, he is supposedly the Dragon-type master of the Elite Four, but as you'll see, all of his Pokemon are actually Flying-type, or almost all of his parts. So he's really should be considered the Flying-type master, but anyway, he's going to start off with a Gyarados, so we're going to want to make sure that you have any Pokemon that has an Electric-type move up front. I've heard about you, Crimson. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. Even though he literally only has 3 dragons, and they're all the same dragon line. I don't know why there's a Dragon Trainer in the Kanto region where there's literally only Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. That is it. That's the only dragon in the entire Kanto region. Are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends here with me, Crimson. So yeah, I don't know, dragons are cool and all, but I mean, one dragon line is probably not the best type to use for the Elite Four. So anyway, here's Lance, the coolest designed Elite Four member ever, in my opinion. I just think he's awesome. But anyway, he's going to be starting off with a Gyarados Water Flying type with the ability to Intimidate. And he moves Bite, Dragon Rage, Twister, and Hyper Beam. This Gyarados sucks. This is probably the worst Gyarados that anyone has ever trained. It doesn't have a stab move. And its moveset sucks. I'm sorry. Like, the only thing you should be worried about is if it Hyper Beam stuff. So, yeah, just hit it with an Electric type move and it should go down very fast. Anyway, here is his Dragonair, level 54, pure Dragon type with the ability Shed Skin. And the move Safeguard, Outrage, Dragon Rage, and Hyper Beam. Alright, now this is probably one of the most threatening Dragonair you're ever going to see in your life, so I'm going to go ahead and send out Blue Shell here. I'm going to Ice Beam it. Hopefully it doesn't do anything too crazy. If it gets locked into Outrage, that could actually be pretty good because I'm pretty sure Blue Shell can take that. Ew, well, not if he gets a critical hit like that. You need to calm down. And I'm faster than a Dragonair. If you're wanting to know why I'm faster than a Dragonair, the training spot that I chose gave me like a ton of speed EVs for like all of my Pokemon, so that's why Blue Shell is ridiculously fast. I literally, and I'm so happy because I think it was a Rapidash that gave me all the speed EVs, but yeah, I have the fastest Blastoise and I am absolutely okay with that. Alright, so now he's going to be trying to spam his full restores here. Because obviously we all know that you don't get to become an Elite Four member in a Pokemon region without knowing how to spam 4 restores. So now we're going to Ice Beam his Dragonair and finally take it down. And actually, considering Dragonite has a 4 times weakness to Ice and Dragonair doesn't, his Dragonair is probably more threatening than his Dragonite are. So, yeah. Funny how that works, right? Alright, here's his second Dragonair. This one is level 54 with the ability Shed Skin with the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Thunder Wave, and Hyper Beam. Obviously, it's a little bit more threatening because of that Hyper Beam there, so let's go ahead and outspeed it again because, you know, logic. And use that Ice Beam. I probably should have switched out there because I kind of needed Ice Beam for Dragonite. So hopefully that's not going to come back to bite me there. So let's go ahead and switch out to something that can outspeed. And actually, well, it kind of screwed itself over there by using Hyper Beam because now it's not going to be able to move and he can't heal. So if I can land the Thunder, that is going to knock the Dragonair out. Alright, and now the big bad boy is coming in. Probably, honestly, wait. He might send Dragonite in, but he might send Aerodactyl. Let's see. Yep, here it is, the big bad boy Dragonite, level 60 Dragon Flying type. Ability Inner Focus with the held item Citrus Berry and the moves Safeguard, Outrage, Wing Attack, and Hyper Beam. So I'm going to start off with a Thunder Wave here. And, oh, right there, right on time with the Safeguard. And I'm going to spam Thunderbolts now. And luckily I have Ethers and Elixirs so I can actually get my Thunderbolt PP back. Let's see how much this does. Ugh. That's not that much. But let me see if I can go ahead and get him to waste that Citrus Berry here. Because I know if he Outrages or Hyper Beams Locks, it's going to take a ton of damage. And, you know, even after the Citrus Berry healing, I'm getting really lucky with the Paralysis, by the way. What is that, like 3 in a row? I might be in KO range for the Thunder. Let's cross our fingers. Hopefully this works. I am Modest Nature, so... Oh, come on! Wait a minute. He's locked into Outrage now. He can't heal. Yes! Oh my God, I got so lucky. Oh boy, I realized I could have revived Blastoise and made that a lot easier than it was, but man, I got lucky with that. Anyway, here's his last Pokemon. His Aerodactyl, Rock Flying type with ability Pressure, the moves Wing Attack, Ancient Powers, Scary Face, and Hyper Beam. And now after this, obviously, since he has Pressure, I'm out of Thunderbolt PP, but this might be able to take him out. One hit KO. Good job, Loxus. Your Modest Nature paid off. All right. And now we're done with Lance. All right, that's it. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon Master. And now we would be done, but we have one more challenge, and that is going to be the League Champion. That is going to be our rival. So let's heal up our Pokemon completely, and obviously we're going to be needing to give an Elixir to Blue Shell, and or not Blue Shell, to Loxus, because I do need my Thunderbolt PP in there. And actually, let's go ahead and use some PP ups as well. Where are my Elixirs? I don't know, but I definitely need my Elixirs right now. Do I have any? Oh my goodness, I don't have any Elixirs. What the heck? Okay, so anyway, before we head into the champion battle, let's go ahead and use these PP ups that I've been saving. Use one on Thunderbolt, use one on Flamethrower, and probably Ice Beam as well. Let's go ahead and do Ice Beam. Let's do Rock Slide. And I want to save another one for whenever Gaia eventually gets Earthquake. So anyway, now we are heading into the final battle. Alright, this is going to be fun. Alright, so... Woo! Are you guys ready? We're heading into the champion fight. And this is for all the marbles. So let's go ahead and make sure that we're leading with Loxus because... Well, actually, no. Well, yeah, I do want to lead with Loxus. So, without any further ado, let's head inside to the champion's room. And now, here's our rival. Hey, Crimson. I was looking forward to seeing you, Crimson. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working in my Pokedex, I looked all over for Pokemon. Not only that, I seen teams that would be any Pokemon type. Now, he's saying teams there. So he must have trained like 18 different Pokemon. This guy's insane. Like, I had to do enough training with 6, let alone 18, my goodness. I'm the Pokemon League champion, Crimson. Do you know what that means? I'll tell you, I am the most powerful trainer in the world. This is the most kick-ass theme in this entire game. I don't like this guy. He's cocky. He's annoying, but his theme is bad-ass. Alright, first Pokemon on his team is a Pidgeot, normal flying type with the ability Keen Eye and the moves Aerial Ace, Feather Dance, Quick Attack, and Whirlwind. His Pidgeot absolutely sucks. Alright, this is the worst Pidgeot, again, I have ever seen. So go ahead and hit it with a Thunderbolt, Rock Slide, Thunder, whatever you want. It's probably going to go down in one hit. And if you don't knock it out, its moves absolutely suck. So you shouldn't be worried about that whatsoever. We got Loctars up to level 57 now. Now here's his Rhydon here. Ground Rock type with ability Lightning Rod level 59 with the moves Rock Tomb, Takedown, Earthquake, and Scary Face. Obviously, we're not going to be sending Loctars out for this. So let's go ahead and go out here to Blue Shell now. He is going to absolutely just take that Earthquake right there. Well, I thought he would take that Earthquake, but man, that did almost half. That is a powerful Rhydon. But go ahead and hit it with a Water or Grass move, and it should go down immediately because it is just so weak to those types of moves. Alright, next up on the list is a Venusaur. Alright, and let me go ahead. Oh my goodness. It is Grass Poison type with the moves Growth, Sunny Day, Solar Beam, and Synthesis. If you picked a Charizard, he is going to have a Blastoise, level 63, with the moves Rain Dance, Hydro Pump, Bite, and Skull Bash. And if you pick a Venusaur, he's going to have a Charizard with the moves Fire Blast, Aerial Ace, Slash, and Fire Spin. So we're not going to be staying out for that. I think Venusaur does have worse physical defense, so we're going to go out to Angry Void for this. Now let's see what he's going to do. He's going to charge up for that Solar Beam, and glad I switched out because that's probably would have one-hit KO Blue Shell, but it's also going to do quite a bit to Angry Void here because he does have a 9-level advantage going on right now, and oh boy, if I would have got him down to 1/3 health, that probably would have knocked me out, but I'm pretty sure he's in KO range for another Drill Peck. Let's see. And alright, there we go. And next up, what is he going to be sitting on next on me? He's got his Alakazam here. Pure Psychic type, with ability synchronizing the moves Psychic, Reflect, Future Sight, and Recover. Now I'm going to go ahead and Fly because I'm pretty sure that's going to do a little bit more damage. Even though Drill Peck does have a high critical hit rate, I think Fly would be the best option here, and now I'm probably going to end up getting destroyed by this Psychic. Yeah, there's no way Angry Void's going to survive that, so. Now, let's go ahead and send out Molly to hit it with an Extreme Speed, because I'm pretty sure it's going to outspeed everything, and I know that Loctars could probably take it out with a Thunderbolt, but I just want to make absolutely sure that I'm able to take it out right here, and since it has no physical defense to speak of whatsoever, this is definitely going to be a insured KO. Alright, and we got a critical hit, just an insult to injury there. Next up on the list is a Gyarados, Water Flying type, with the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Thrash. If you chose Charizard, he's going to have a Exeggutor in place of the Scratch Psychic type with the ability Chlorophyll with the moves Sleep Powder, Light Screen, Giga Drain, and Egg Bomb. And if you chose a Blastoise, he's going to have an Arcanine in place of that with the ability Intimidate, Pure Fire type with the moves Flamethrower, Extreme Speed, Bite, and Roar. Go ahead and hit it with the Electric type move, and it will just bite the dust. It will go down faster than you can say Thunderbolt. So, yeah, should be no problem for you whatsoever. It's a little bit more threatening than Lance's, but, yeah, anyway, here's his last Pokemon. An Arcanine with the ability Intimidate, Pure Fire type, level 61 with the moves Flamethrower, Extreme Speed, Bite, and Roar. Alright, now if you chose a Charmander. It's going to be an Executor, Grass and Psychic type with the moves Sleep Powder, Light Screen, Giga Drain, and Egg Bomb. And if you chose a Bulbasaur, it's going to have that same Gyarados that we just fought. The Water Flying type with the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Thrash. So, if we can survive this Flamethrower, we're going to be put into Torrent range, and this should knock it out. I should have used Hydro Cannon here. Good. I don't know. It's going to be able to... Yes! Alright, we are now the champion of the Kanto region. Alright, our long and treacherous journey in the Kanto region has now come to an end. That was actually a pretty entertaining battle there. And if you're struggling at all, or not really struggling, but if you think it's too easy, definitely put your battle style on set, because that actually does make this a little bit more challenging. I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion. Although I don't like to admit it. Crimson. So you've won. Sincerely, congratulations. You're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Squirtle to work on the Pokedex. Crimson, you have come of age. Green, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you defeated Elite Four. He came. Something I didn't really need to know, Professor. Anyway. But when I got here, you had already lost. Green, do you know why you lost? You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with love and trust. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Crimson, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. That bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Crimson, come with me. Alright, now for the first time, we're finally ahead of our rival. Oh, congratulations, Crimson. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Crimson, you have worked hard to become the new League champion. Congratulations, Crimson. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. Alright. Alright, now we save our adventure, and this long and tedious journey has finally come to an end. We have Loxus, Gaia, Angry Boy, Blue Shell, Molly, and Terra. Alright. One of my favorite teams I've ever used in FireRed. Not the most well-rounded team, but hey, got the job done, and I actually got to use a Kangaskhan, which I've never used before. And Terra was absolutely amazing, and now that we're here in the credits, I just want to take some time to thank you all for supporting me throughout our Pokemon FireRed Let's Play, the first Let's Play on this channel. I had a lot of fun recording this. It took about a month and a half. And I just gotta say, this is my first time playing through FireRed in a pretty long time, or FireRed and Leaf Green, for the most part. And, yeah, this playthrough kind of reminded me of how great these games are. And, you know, I gotta say, when these games first came out in 2004, I was astounded by how good the game looked, and I just, you know, I marveled at it, and playing through it again for you guys has just been amazing, and the support for this series has been amazing as well. The channel has gained around 200 subscribers throughout just this one Let's Play, so I want to thank you all for subscribing, new subscribers that came over here, and that supported me throughout this entire playthrough. I actually, if you didn't already know, I already have my next 7 playthroughs planned out. I've been thinking and playing through ROM hacks as we were going through this this game, and I actually have 7 more planned out. And I already know, if you give me suggestions, I'll take them into suggestion, but I already know the orders in which I'm going to be playing through them. So yeah, unfortunately, if you want me to play through a certain game next, sorry, I will put it on the list, and if I already have it on the list, it's going to come out whenever I have planned it. Because I kind of planned, you know, and if you want to know the order, I have a regular game like FireRed, then a ROM hack, then another regular game like Emerald or whatever, then a ROM hack, and that's how it's going to go, or a ROM hack or fan game, whatever you want to call it, but that's how the pattern is going to eventually go until we play through all the, you know, normal games. But yeah, again, I just want to sit here and, you know, thank you guys. And actually, in the comment section, give me suggestions on what games you want me to play next. And tell me your favorite moments of the FireRed series as well, because I would like to know you guys' feedback. And obviously, after we're done with this, we're going to be going to the Sevi Islands. The reason why you want to actually catch 60 Pokemon. And we're going to be going to Islands 4 through 7. That's going to be the next project on the channel. And then after that, obviously, we'll start the next Let's Play. But I want to let you guys know that, you know, we're going to be doing that next. And there's actually quite a bit of content left. I actually had someone tell me, you know, I don't, in the last comments of the last episode, they're like, well, I don't want this playthrough to end because this is obviously the final episode of the main game. But, you know, we still have quite a bit of content to cover in the post-game. So this Let's Play is nowhere near done. So now we have our rival there throwing the ball up in the air, kind of probably pouting right now because he lost to us again. And I understand, you know, him saying back there that he's the most powerful trainer because he was the first to defeat the Elite Four, but he had never beaten us before, and then we just completely creamed him in the final battle. So, again, the credits are pretty much almost over now. I do want to go ahead and, again, thank you guys so much for your support. And next time, we'll be covering the post-game, Pokemon FireRed. So I'll see you guys then.